Hello everyone, my name is Anna. I'm currently a student at university in Spain. I'm from Spain and I also have a part-time job as an English teacher. So in the afternoons, I wanted to join this community in YouTube because I have been working and studying for like a year and a half, so more or less. And at the beginning of my working period, I started spending my money with no sense. And from like October, November from last year, I decided to take more care of my money. And even though I don't have big expenses because I live with my parents and I don't have any debt or anything, I wanted to just be able to go on trips or go out with my friends and all that without worrying about, am I gonna have money or do I have money for that? I don't know. I don't wanna those sort of questions. I wanna start planning for the future and start learning to manage my money in a healthy way, to have a healthy future. So right now I've been doing it very seriously, kind of sort to say, since the beginning of the year, and 2 months have passed right now, January and February. Today is March the 1st, and it hasn't been very well or as expected. So basically I want to get serious this month and really hit my goals and my saving goals more, because those are my main goals basically. Short distance goals and long distance goals. And as of right now, being March 1st, I have a new month ahead, a big month, 31 years ahead of me, to plan and organize my money in a healthy way. But first I wanted to show you how the January and February went. So basically this is my budgeting planner. It's nothing fancy, it's basically just a line notebook and so with some printouts that I just glued into the page. So basically January, this is my overview, my yearly view, whatever you want to call it. And in blue up here I have the certain birthdays I need to buy a present for. So basically I have a big family, but I don't buy, or a lot of friends, but I don't buy a gift for the birthday to every single one of them. I just do the most special ones or the closer ones. So those are those. So for example, in March I have 2 birthdays, my auntie's birthday and one of my best friend's birthday. So yeah, and we don't have any bank holidays ahead. In red we have marked the bank holidays or my holidays. So basically in January, of course, was January the 1st and January 6th was in Spain we celebrate Christmas. Like Santa Claus, okay, comes on the 25th of December, but for us the 6th of January is like, and the 3 kings and the 3 magic kings comes, and they are like Santa Claus for the children and adults also. So it's a bank holiday. And the 28th of February is, I live in Andalusia, which is the south of Spain, and it's a bank holiday in this area. So yeah, we didn't go to work on last Friday. On March we don't have any day, so sad on one side because we don't have any extra off days, but good because we make more money though. And then in April we have Easter coming up. So yeah, basically we're focusing on March. But first I want to guide you through how did January and February went. So basically this is my January overview, and basically on pink I have events. That means spending money, and if you see highlighted the day in with a pink highlighted, that means my boyfriend is over. So those is just for me to see what days he's coming down, basically on the weekends. And also highlighted in red, I have my bills. Basically it's just the only three: Apple Music, Netflix and iCloud. And if you see something written in red, it's a bank holiday, so a bank holiday and a bank holiday here. If you see this green highlighted thing, euro symbol, is these are my paydays. So basically I have 2 paydays in the month. Well, in January I had 2 paydays. You will see that I have more right now. And in black I have appointments or something, some important things to remind. And also in purple I had the flu in January, so I was really sick, so I was off work on Friday the 16th, the 19th, and no, it was a Thursday, a Friday and a Monday, yes, but I was 5 days sick. And then I went also on holidays to Barcelona for 4 days with my friends, so that's highlighted in orange. And this was a snow day. In where I live it doesn't snow, like, ever. So it was so bad that they cancel school and they cancel work, so that was like a free day for me. And also on Friday 24th there was this huge rain storm day that my plane was scheduled at 10 something at night, 10 p.m. and something, and I was like literally trapped at the airport, and we couldn't take the flight, so we had to wait until 3 in the morning to take off. Yeah, that was fun. So yeah, this is the overview, and now we go into the details. Let me zoom you in. So up here what I have: January budget, of course. I have my income. So my part-time job in January gave me 539.43 cents. I have other income, which is 100 euros every single month that my family gives me. And then these other pink, normally I'm going to write it in pink, are extra, which means I had a Barcelona trip planned for January, but I've been saving ahead 300 euros. So I included as income because I know I'm gonna spend it because the trip is in January, so that's why. So a total, but I don't put it in the total, the holiday stuff. So I had a total of 639 euros 43 cents. Then the next step is my bills. So my bills are my fixed expenses, which are Apple Music, Netflix and iCloud, a total of 16, rounding up. So I have this much left over, and then I have only 3, well, I used to have only 3 envelopes. Mistake, we will see why. Breakfast, because I go to uni, so I give myself 5 euros per week to spend on the cafeteria. I used to have breakfast all the time, at like a big breakfast every week. I will go like 3 times, which is crazy. Now I just allow myself to go once. So that means 20 euros. So that's like my own challenge for the 2020 year. I have eating out, which means eating out with my friends, and date night, which means eating out with my boyfriend at the weekend. So yeah, I give myself 10 per week and 10 per week for eating out and date night. I also had a Secret Santa in January. As I said before, we celebrate the 3 Magic Kings Day the 6th of January, so we had a Secret Santa at my job and my work, and the amount to spend was 10 euros. So I put that on an envelope. Then I go to my sinking funds, which is my sinking funds are my goal. Like basically, as you can see, I don't have much bills or expenses because I live at home with my parents. And so yeah, basically I focus in the future. So because I'm working, I have money to save for big things that I want to enjoy. one of the big things is Christmas. So even though it's January, I started saving 50 euros per month because I like giving presents to everyone in my family. So yeah, I save 50 euros each month. Then some Valentine's was coming up in February, so I saved 30 euros in January. Summer vacation with my boyfriend was, I saved 40, and I'm doing the yearly challenge. Like, let me show you, where is the I'm doing the 52 money challenge saving plan. So by the time we reach the end of 2020, I will have saved 1,431 euros. So that's exciting. Let's see if I can get it through. As of right now, it's been only January and February, so far so good. So yeah, that's what this money is for. This is all the money for all the weeks in January, which is not much. So that's why it's only 15 euros. And then as a gift, I was given for the 3 Magic Kings Day 180 euros for my masters, which will be in 2 years time. So yeah, when I finish uni basically. So I just put it there because it's going into my sinking funds, but I put the note gift on the side because it isn't my money. I was just given that money. So the total of my sinking funds without the gift is 135 euros. Sorry, you can't see it here. And then I'm left with this amount. It's supposed to go to my extra savings, but what happened in the month? That I have unbudgeted expenses. Yeah. So I went to IKEA to put my closet a little bit more nice, and I spent 66 euros. And I went to Primark to buy clothes the last day of the month, and I bought kind of a lot of clothes. So yeah, that was unexpected and unbudgeted, and this cannot happen. I have to save to those things ahead. So basically that was this amount for unbudgeted expenses, which leaves me with just this amount for my masters, which is not good. Yeah, so January wasn't really promising. Well, next on the second page I have my January expenses. So these on the side are my categories, so breakfast, eating out, and date night, as you've seen. And then I have gifts, subscriptions, travel, shopping, apps and games, and beauty and clothing. So what I do is each week I will write down how much I spend in what category. My plan is to do each week a video showing how much I spend. And by the end of the month I will do a recap of the whole month. That's my idea. So yeah, and after all that, I sum up all the amounts and I have my totals here. That means I spent a lot of money this month, so 778. And if you look up here, this is how much money enters, so that cannot happen. Well, that's one thing. And I write down here all my totals, and at the end I will do expenses minus how much I spent in my travel, which I save ahead, leaves me with this. So income minus this amount leaves me with 73 euros and 59 cents, which is the quantity that went into my master's saving. But this is not really true, so, in a way. So I don't know, because I wasn't doing it very to the extreme, so I don't know where that money went, honestly. But I don't have that money in this master category. I should, but I don't. So January didn't go well. So what about February? Again, I have my monthly view here, with same things. But in February I had, for example, a wedding of a cousin of mine here. I had Valentine's. I had a couple of dinners out, and I also started working, giving private classes to a little girl, which is 12 years old. So yeah, I go on Tuesdays to her place. So I get paid also on Tuesdays a little bit of money. So that I stay 1 hour with her every single Tuesday. So on February I had a little bit of more money there. I have all these dress up lying here because it's carnival. So we went dress up to work. So that's why I have all that. And here we go to February budget. On February budget, I had my job gave me this much, which is not much, because remember in January I was off because I had the flu, so that means I don't get paid those days. Because I work for a private academy, you don't get paid if you don't work, basically. So yeah, this is 100 euros left, less than I should have had, anyway. And then I have my other income, which is always 100, and then this means private classes 1. I mean 1 because I have now 2. So in March. So yeah, so that I went 3 days with her. So, and I charge 11 euros each day that I go. But I wasn't there only for an hour each day, so I budgeted this, but actually I got a little bit more. And also I put here summer vacation because I saved this money ahead again, as in the previous month. But I already had to make the payment. This is for the place that we stay in. So this is half of the price. I pay half, my boyfriend pays half. So this is the total for February. Again, my bills, snacks, which are always the same. And then I have my envelopes. So again, I had the 3 same ones, plus, as I told you earlier on my yearly review, I have 2 birthdays in the month of March, and I always like to take the money out the previous month, so this means February, so I have the money to buy the present if I see it. So I budgeted 20 for one birthday, but then I spent only 8 euros, and for another birthday I budgeted 30 and I only spent 16. So yeah. Then I go to my sinking funds, and I told you in the monthly view, I had the wedding of my cousin. I gave them 100 euros, and my boyfriend gave them 100 euros. So that means we gave him a gift of 200. But also my boyfriend's brother is getting married in summer, in June, so I started saving a little bit so I don't have to take a big chunk of money for my month when it comes around. So yeah, I'm planning of giving him 150. So in February I started saving 50. So my idea is to do February, March and April, 50, 50 and 50, and then I get rid of this sinking fund. So Christmas gets 50 as always, and then Valentine's got 60 because I only saved in January 30 and I wanted to give him like a nice gift, plus also a nice dinner. I ended up not paying not even half of the dinner. He didn't let me, so I got some money left. Basically, I think I spent in the gift 55 or 50 or 55, I don't remember. So yeah, anyway, for summer vacation with my boyfriend 20, my private classes went to also summer vacation. I have a piggy bank at my boyfriend's house, and this money from this income I started putting in there, but from March on is gonna have another location. So yeah, in February I did it like that, and also again the 52-week challenge for the month of February was 30. So now with January and February I should have 45 euros. So yeah, I will every time I do a budget plan of the whole month, I will show you the envelopes, the monies, and all the savings. So yeah, but I'm just doing this introduction so you can see my mistakes. For extra savings, my master should have gotten some money, but it didn't. Why? Because of all of this. See what I mean when I say that this cannot happen? So I had so many unbudgeted expenses that I couldn't put anything toward my main goal, which is my master's. So mistake. I spent 279 with 33 cents, and that cannot happen at all. So that is one of my goals for March. I am not having unbudgeted expenses, or if I do, it's not gonna be shopping, basically. So yeah, you can, as you can see on the back, with my February expenses, most of that money extra spent was in shopping. You can see here, let me zoom you out. You can see here in the totals. So beauty and clothing and shopping got so over the place. This cannot happen again. So everything is kind of under control and budget, but these two categories, I think I'm missing something. So for March, I've decided to open a sinking fund for beauty and clothing, which is gonna be around, I don't know, 20 or 30, I will say, euros each month. And for shopping, I'm giving myself an allowance of 50 euros from March onwards. Let's see if creating those categories, I don't know, I just kind of work my way through then the following months. So yeah, that's all for my introduction video. My next video will be my budget plans for the month of March, so stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed my recap for February and January and seeing what mistakes I'm not gonna be making again. Oh, I forgot to fill this up. Basically, I just wrote it up here in pencil. They should go up here. I just saw that. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you like to go in my journey with me, in this journey with me, so we can share and this experience and see how it goes in a few years' time. So yeah, big plans for the future and new things coming for March. So see you on my next video. Bye bye.